Hey, what's up, you guys? It's WD3, and this is your Hill Report Daily Marketing Tips. Well, we're here at a great Tuesday, uh, second step Tuesday, step two Tuesday. Uh, you all get the drift. It's a chance to really take a bite out of our plan for the week, uh, a chance to really set the tone for how the week is going to go. I'll tell you what, do not abort your plan yet that you made Monday. It's just Tuesday. It's good to work from a plan. And you made that Monday. Now you're executing it on Tuesday. A lot of you guys are getting better and making your plan on Sunday. Well, shout out to all the businesses that are in the Hill Report. Um, we love the distribution this morning, how we were able to get in the neighborhoods and make sure that folks knew about you. Um, Hopefully, if you're one of the readers of the Hill Report, go check out these businesses uh, online and physically go and tell them the Hill Report sent you. Um, we appreciate that. Um, but what I wanted to talk to you all about today uh, was how you kept your faith. That's right, you kept your faith. As you travel through life, as you walk this journey, as you meet new people, sometimes things are not going to go the way that you want them. Sometimes things are not going to go the way that you planned them. Sometimes things are going to go just downright bad. But you kept your faith. That's what kept you going. That's what kept you on the road. That's what kept you uh, getting over those hurdles. You are a representative of God on this earth. You uh, can't say that you're made in the image of God, but you don't represent God. You represent God. That's why you kept your faith, because you knew that you had something behind you that was driving you, that was pushing you, that was making you go that extra mile. Christ said, if a man asks you to walk 1 mile, walk two. If you see someone naked, clothe them. If someone's hungry, feed them. If someone's thirsty, you give them drink. That's because you keep the faith. You know that there's a higher power that is watching over everything you do. You know that you're not walking this walk alone. You know that you have the angels. You know that you have God. You know that you have people in your family and your loved ones, ancestors, everything that are depending on you. You have children. Shout out to all those uh, people who show charity. Shout out to all those people who show mercy. Shout out to all those people who keep the faith. Me personally, I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what political party you come from. All I care about is that you show the fellow man love. All I care about is that you work on purifying your heart so that you can treat others the way that you want to be treated. And I'm telling you, we keep mentioning that, but that is the whole law and the prophet. How can you say that you love God that you've never seen, but you don't love your brother that you see every day? You keep the faith because you love your brother. You love your family. You love your friends. And I'll tell you what, you're starting to attract more and more strangers because they're seeing that you're a person to know. They're seeing that you're a person to be around. They're seeing that you're somebody that we want to watch. And I'm very impressed how you keep the faith. You kept your faith because you knew that the things that were instilled down in you, you knew that your foundation, you knew that the basis of you was right. You're not perfect, and you know that. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But the way you kept your faith kept you striving towards perfection. The way you kept your faith kept kept you improving. You know, your faith is the reason why you have a good attitude. And attitude is the beginning of everything. I don't care what you're setting out to be successful in, you have to have a great attitude to begin with. Attitude begins with knowing that God is with you. Attitude begins with knowing that you are grateful to wake up in the morning. Attitude begins with knowing that there's a scripture that says, I've been young and now I'm old. I've never seen the righteous forsaken or his seed begging bread. You are lucky, you are blessed, you are fortunate, and so many people came together to make sure that you even had a meal to eat, that you have clothes to wear. This world provides everything for us, and all we have to do is show love and be a part of it in order to increase the abundance of this world, in order to take part in the abundance of this world. Sure, we don't like a lot of things that go on here, but are you a part of change for good? Are you a part of just letting it happen? Are you a part of somebody who's going to make it better? We all have choices in this world. We can choose to have a great attitude. We can choose to make friends. We can choose to show charity, show love. You don't have to get revenge on people. Sometimes people are crying out and they need your sympathy. You need to be like, remember the kids used to say, I'm rubber and you glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. Sometimes you need to be rubber, because when people are lashing out at you, when people are creating stumbling blocks, when people are being negative towards you, it's not always because they're totally opposed to you. Sometimes they're crying out and they need your guidance. Only the very, very mature can see that. Only the really spiritually developed can handle that. You know, I used to work when I used to play professional baseball. I would come back in the off season and I would work with children in a place called the Tulsa Boys Home, in a few other places too. But the first thing I learned when I was 21 years old, the director of the place called me in the office and he said, you know, you're pretty young to be working at this place, but I think you're a good example. But one thing I want you to remember is that when these kids lash out at you, when they call you all types of names, when they scream at you, when they kick, when they hit, they're not hitting, kicking, and screaming at you. They're screaming at the person who hurt them in their past. I never forgot that lesson. It also brought me to a scripture where said, thou shalt not hold a grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. You know, I like the way you kept the faith. You kept your faith because you know there is a God. You care about more than just right now. I want you guys to continue your journey. I want you to continue doing good. I want you to continue showing charity. And the only way that you are able to do these things is because you kept your faith. It's WD3, and this is your Hill Report Daily Marketing Tip. Guys, let's go get some sales.